Sydney Abells was born with a rare connective tissue disorder called Ehlers-Danlos syndrome. Her pain is unpredictable and constant.
The hardest dislocations are my hip, my shoulder, and my rib. Sometimes when I'm walking or going upstairs, my hip will completely pop out of place and I will fall to the floor. And the hardest part is getting that joint back in place because it causes such excruciating pain, and then your muscles spasm, and then your mind goes into like panic mode, and it's very hard to get that joint back into place.
Sydney has lived an extraordinary health journey, having lost 100 pounds in the last 4 years. She works as a nutritionist and focuses on a holistic health approach when it comes to the colossal task of managing her pain.
If I can get up and get out of bed and focus on all the things that I love about my life, the things that I'm grateful for, the positive aspects of my life that I want to focus on, I'm going to be so much happier for that.
She's in a lot of discomfort a lot of the time, but manages to stay positive, manages to stay courteous and polite and pleasant and along those lines. And that's not always the case when people are in pain all the time.
But that's not who they are. That's a small part of who they are, and happens to affect, maybe their physical abilities, or maybe some mental or cognitive abilities sometimes. But who they are is much wider and bigger than that.
Abel says that she wakes up in the morning with a purpose, a mission to educate others and help the 1 in 5 Canadians who are dealing with chronic pain, just like her.
When I share my journey, people open up to me and tell me about their chronic pain journeys, and they tell me the things that I've shared with my journey that have helped them in their journey, and that gives me meaning every day to get up and go through the pain that I live in. We are not alone, and I think that it's super important for us to not feel alone and to share our stories.
For Bridge City News, I'm Ainsley O'Riley.